The teen charged with intentionally running over one of his classmates with his car and then leaving the scene is going to serve 25 years.
All right, let's go to WMAR2 News' Skylar Henry, who spoke with the state's attorney about the judge's decision. Skylar?
Yeah, Jamie, the state's attorney's office released video of that hit and run to us today. In it, you can clearly see and hear Nick Hoffman hitting another student with his car. We want to warn you, the footage you're about to see may be a little disturbing to watch.
It's recording.
Ready? Is it recording?
Mm-hmm.
From the time the cell phone video camera is turned on, you can hear what Anne Arundel County State's Attorney Wes Adams says is then 17-year-old Nicholas Hoffman and his plan.
What's up, boy? What's up, boy?
Regardless of what the dispute was before, you don't use a car, you don't run somebody down in a way to settle that. I mean, that's just not the way lawful people behave.
The video shows Hoffman intentionally running into and over 16-year-old Logan Danley. His reason? Adams says simply an argument in their high school.
There's no doubt that, and what we were looking to prove was the premeditation, just the mindset of what he was doing going into this brutal attack. To use his car like a weapon like that it's actually really unheard of in my 22 years of experience.
Nick! Hoffman then drove away from the scene, but was stopped a few blocks away after officers noticed the damage to his vehicle. Adams says witnesses alerted a school resource officer to what happened, one of whom was instructed to start recording that cell phone video, and that helped police not only find out who was responsible, but pinpoint the how and why in this brutal hit and run.
And he drove away, and there was no hesitation, there was no swerving. He put him right between the headlights, and he hit him.
He knew what he wanted to do.
Absolutely knew what he wanted to do. The video clearly shows what his intent was, both verbally, physically, and of course visually. Now, Hoffman was convicted of attempted first-degree murder and first and second-degree assault. Amazingly, Danley was able to recover from his injuries.
All right.
I know what could have happened to me. If I hadn't known it was their car from the 3 days prior, they would have taken out the back of my legs and they would have taken me clean out.
Logan Danley says he's lucky to be alive and happy to tell his story. The 16-year-old high school junior talked to 11 News 3 days after getting run over while walking home from school just 2 blocks from his house in Edgewater.
Next thing I know, I heard some tires skirting, coming around the corner. And as they came around the corner, they just stomped on the acceleration and sped up. I just was able to jump up, and what happened was my knee went through and I just rolled off the top of the car.
His knee went through the windshield, his arm ripped up, his femur fractured. It was Friday at 3 in the afternoon, and as Logan was flown to shock trauma, Anne Arundel County Police say they tracked down their suspect, 17-year-old Nicholas Kyle Hoffman, a few blocks away.
It turns out, after investigating the incident, that this collision appears to be intentional.
Charged with first-degree attempted murder, Nicholas Hoffman faced a judge in Glen Burnie this afternoon, was ordered held without bond. And as Logan Danley continues to recover at home, we asked about the why. And Logan told us he's wondering, too, how what he calls a typical beef between high school boys could ever get this far.
If anything, why can't you just fight one-on-one? Why can't you just use your hands?
Logan may be home, but he's still in a lot of pain. His mom thinks he'll have to miss at least a week of school, but probably more. Meanwhile, Hoffman has been charged as an adult. Live in Millersville tonight, I'm Kate Amara, WBAL TV 11 News.